20 years after, you're back together in Tavastia, playing in Tavastia, opening for No Fun At All. So welcome back.
Thank you.
And I don't know if you could run me through how this comeback came together.
I think one reason was my for 40 years of being alive on this planet. So I thought maybe we do one show, maybe I'd arrange some birthday party. We'd be playing there, so a little bit out of hand, and it grew up like this kind of tour.
Yeah, I think it was because of everything just kind of went on the right direction, right place. Because Against It All was kind of thinking about doing a comeback, and then all of a sudden No Fun At All wanted to do a club tour, and then we heard about it, and then we kind of arranged everything all together, and then we thought that why not to play like a couple of more shows also in our close to our hometown up north, and also close to Against It All's hometown. So we're gonna have 2 more shows after the No Fun At All shows.
And we really didn't like stop. We really didn't make our last show.
Well, now that you say it, how was that ending?
I don't know. We were young and busy. Yeah. Now we do.
No, I think because everybody, we were like in our teenagers, and like after leaving our parents' hometown and like trying to, be independent or whatever. Everybody moved away. Some of us went to like army, and some of us moved to some other places and whatever.
Did you keep in contact these years, or or how you said you each went different places, or?
I think I've been in contact with Jussi a lot.
Yeah, we had a band after that called like a Ramon style of band called Real Vacation. Real Vacation.
Yeah.
So maybe we go a bit to the beginning. How did the band get started? It started in 1994, I believe. So how did you start?
Yeah, we were going to the same school more or less, like the upper elementary school. You were already in high school. But then you started to think about a band that should play Bad Religion style of punk, and you guys pretty much taught me how to play this one style of rhythm, like play like this. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then
there was a rumor that Jussi's getting drums.
Yeah.
So he tip there and play like this.
Yeah. My parents, they had like a kind of a ranch or whatever. There was like a lot of space. There was one building that was pretty much unused at the moment, so we had a pretty good place to rehearse, and that's where we hung out most of the time, because Keminmaa back in then, and I'm sure still, doesn't have too much to offer when you're a teenager.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, how was it growing up there, like in the 80s, 90s? How was it there?
Small and comfortable, a bit quiet, I think. But
inbred.
inbred. But I think
I see.
Yeah. We're all family. Yeah. You can say that. Fuck.
I think the music scene was quite fun that day. In Keminmaa and in Tornio too, there were a lot of bands and people arranged shows, like some one-day festivals. There were a lot of DIY stuff, and a lot of bands playing in young people's places, and
it's like small towns pretty close to each other, and then there's also close to the border of Sweden, and there were a lot of influences coming from there, like like No Fun At All and the Burning Heart bands, and we were kind of like watching them, like, okay, this stuff is actually happening there, more or less on the same latitude as we were living. So that also kind of had an influence of, at least encouraged us to try even more and try to bring this kind of scene to up there as well.
And were there a lot of skate punk bands back then, or?
song.
Or what do usually the bands played back then?
Well, we had this one band called Sonata Arctica opening for us. It was called the Tricky Beans that time, and they were opening for us. Yeah.
But they were not really skate punk bands around there. I think we were the only one around.
Yeah.
Of course, punk bands like more like 77 stuff or hardcore.
Yeah, like 80s
stuff,
hardcore.
Like Eristetyt was from Keminmaa and Tornio.
Of course, Terveet Kädet is from Tornio, but they didn't exist that time. But I think it was like underground and subculture people were like doing all kinds of music because it's a small scene. So they were the metalheads and people who were into like grunge or whatever kind of rock played the same shows. Yeah.
Nice. And what were your influences when you started the band? Well, you mentioned Bad Religion. What were your influences back then?
I think Bad Religion is something that changed my life. It made me the person I am today. It was a really big influence to me. So I think that's the main reason for starting this band back then.
NOFX for sure.
Yeah. It came next, like Bad Religion was the first band, like main influencer, but after this, like NOFX maybe.
Now, if you look back, what were your fondest memories of those years that you were together playing? Is there anything stuff that
for NOFX '96 in Lepakko in Helsinki? That was good. I was 15 and I puked in their van and backstage. Too much fun.
And there was this moment before our show. Just before we should start it, people were shouting "NOWAY," and we went to backstage with NOFX, and they were no what? What's your band name? No, hey guys, you have to play like half an hour later. The people are so much waiting for you. Just keep them waiting.
Yeah, they were giving us like pro tips, like how to do it. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. And it was fun too. We did the Linoleum NOFX song on the sound check, and El Jefe was watching us on the side, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Where did you record those albums? Like, how was the recording process?
In Kemi, in our hometown, kind of.
Yeah, they both recorded in Tico Studios in Kemi with Kortelainen.
It's the same place where many of these metal bands, like Sentenced and also Sonata Arctica and all these did their records.
You wrote in one of your Facebook posts that you noticed that skatepunk was a bit on the rise lately. Yes. Is there any bands now that you have listened, like new bands here from Finland that you maybe heard?
I've been listening to One Hidden Frame and Trier, but other than that, I mostly listen, if punk was in Finland, more like newer hardcore punk.
In Oulu we have Kuritus.
Oh, Kuritus, that were good.
Never learned on the same label with you guys. So those are nice bands.
Yeah, Kuritus was really, actually thanks to you guys, S.Kärt, because that was the first time I saw it. I was like, whoa, that's pretty fucking good.
Well, I know usually you play in some other bands.
Yeah, Hero Dishonest.
Hero Dishonest. Do you have any other bands that you're playing now, or any future projects?
Yeah, I play in a band called The Handshake. We're recording our third album now. We've been playing since 2009, I think. That's my music business now.
Well, Joni, Jussi, Pete, thank you very much for this. I hope you have a great gig tonight, that we're here in the backstage of Tavastia. So I hope you have, doing laundry. So I hope you guys have a great concert, and the gigs that you're doing now, they go great. So thank you very much. Wish you the best.
Thank you, Alvaro.
And see you in 20 years.
Yeah. When we're turning 60, that's good. Yeah. We can easily do it. If we can do the jump, the skate punk jump still, then we can do it.